Hey, I'm John Schneider. There has been a myth, a rumor about a car from the Dukes of Hazzard that is still in the bottom of a lake. I have a feeling that it was me that inadvertently somehow started that rumor. When I was talking about how we had one of the cars where we welded the doors shut, and the Teamsters didn't like going in and out of the window, so they were not all that concerned about losing that particular vehicle. Now, it is true that happens to be a 440 Charger that I bought and sold back to Warner Brothers. This was one that I found in Toluca Lake in 1981 or 2. And it was a B5 blue car with a black vinyl top. So, of course, we took the vinyl top off of that, and they turned it into a General Lee. It was a great, great car, a wonderful car that I got to drive one time. And it was during the day we were filming there at Lake Sherwood. Now, Lake Sherwood, it's not where the golf course is. It's not that part of Lake Sherwood. Where we were filming that particular day was an area where they used to film a fantastic show called Everybody's All-American. And I used to love to watch that show with William Catt. That is the name of it, right? Everybody's All-American. No, All-American Hero. I'm going to have to check it out. When I talked about it before, I talked about how the car was teetering on a barge that we had. We drove onto the barge. That was easy. But coming off of the barge, because there was no momentum, was an issue. The barge would go down in the front and up in the back, or the weight distribution was a big problem. So they tried for hours to get that car off without hurting it, and then finally they decided, we're just going to let it fall in the water. They did. They let it fall in the water later that night. However, they did, in fact, recover that car from the water. Now, the car was a disaster after that, but they did recover the car from the water. So the myth that there is a car, a General Lee, sitting at the bottom of Lake Sherwood, as fantastic and wonderful as that sounds, just is not true. Even if it were true, that area has changed so much that I would be very surprised if that lake is even still there, that part of the lake. Okay? So I apologize for starting a rumor. I didn't mean to. I said in there that they came and got it later. At least I thought I did. But no, there is no General Lee sitting in the bottom of the lake at Lake Sherwood. I'm John Schneider. Keep asking questions. I love them. I love answering the questions, and love that you are still loving Dukes of Hazzard. Remember, we do Bo's Extravaganza right around my birthday every year in Holden, Louisiana. So as long as I'm around, we're going to be doing Bo's Extravaganza. I want you to come on out. We've got more General Lees than you can shake a stick at. And who knows, maybe there's one in the bottom of my lake. Take care.